The 2026 World Cup is expanding to 48 teams playing 100 matches across 3 countries. With this many teams and a brand new round of 32, the number of possible outcomes is staggeringly high. To find an edge, major banks and sports analytics firms build mega models, running 10,000 simulations at a time to determine which path to the final is the most probable. This chart shows the probability of winning the World Cup according to 3 major institutional models. Look at the tall bars on the far left. That is Spain. The data consensus gives them up to a 26% chance of taking the trophy. Now look over at the far right. The exact same models give the Netherlands a low single-digit probability. According to the aggregate math, their chances are slim. But economist Joachim Klement sees a different outcome. He has a track record of accurately calculating the exact winners of the 2014, 2018, and 2022 World Cups before they even started. For 2026, Klement ran his own formula, and his model picked the Netherlands to win it all. This creates a direct collision between one analyst's flawless predictive record and the collective processing power of billion-dollar financial institutions. The mega models discount the Dutch because of their initial group stage draw. Facing capable opponents like Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia increases the risk of an early exit. This chart measures how a specific group draw affects a team's chances of reaching the World Cup final. You can see the Netherlands down here in the negative. In these simulations, the bracket structure itself reduces their statistical probability of advancing. If they do survive their group, they are projected to face a heavyweight like Brazil as early as the round of 32, forcing them to expend energy while other contenders might have easier matchups. Choosing the Netherlands means Klement's formula is looking at this objective mathematical disadvantage and reaching the opposite conclusion. Most institutional models rely on historical ELO ratings and goal distributions. These are stable indicators of team strength, but they don't always account for the sudden, unpredictable shifts in performance that happen during a knockout tournament. Klement's model adds a unique variable to the equation: compounding tournament momentum. He argues that in single elimination matches, base statistics only tell half the story. The rest is dictated by a combination of luck and the surge of confidence that comes from winning difficult games. His algorithm tracks how internal confidence rises after every win. Facing a quarter-final against France, the win probability curve spikes upward. That momentum is what carries them through a semi-final collision with the tournament favorite, Spain. This wave of compounding confidence takes them to New York to face Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal, where the consensus models see a sequence of high-risk matches that lower a team's probability of survival. Klement's model sees the friction necessary to generate championship-winning momentum. While an algorithm sees rising momentum, the players carry a heavy historical burden. For the Dutch, that history is defined by recurring failure on the biggest stage. The Netherlands holds the record for the most World Cup final appearances without winning the trophy. This includes the 2010 final, where they lost to Spain after missing their best chances. This pattern of heartbreak started back in 1974. Decades later, that record still weighs on the team's identity. The central question for 2026 is whether a mathematical model can actually quantify a 50-year psychological burden and predict the moment it finally breaks. If the Dutch lift the trophy, it will prove that the intangibles of sport aren't just myths. They are mathematically predictable. The only question left is who you trust, the institutional supercomputers or the Mavericks formula.